Whoa, 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 Melody sounds like a memory, like a soundtrack to a July Saturday night. Springsteen. Dun, 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 dun. Just waking up. Sausage and sheet music. Otherwise, I'm not a happy camper for the rest of the day. And to this day, when I hear a song, I see you standing there. When I think about you, I think about 17. I think about my old Jeep. Think about the stars in the sky. The stars are still in the sky. You can just look up. Like a soundtrack to a July Saturday night. No, KERPLUNK. It's not the premise of this channel. The premise of this channel is you watch me. Send me your ID, man. KERPLUNK? Are you named after the board game KERPLUNK? I played that as a kid, KERPLUNK. I like that name. I'll remember that one. Chess.com user ID better be KERPLUNK. Oh, that'd be a plot twist. If you have a really cool name, I'm assuming your name's not actually KERPLUNK. You don't need to get creative like I am. You call yourself the Late Blooming Chess Project. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, you're supposed to do that. I'm already asleep at the wheel slightly. Oh, see, I'm not focusing very well. This is not a good sign. Wake up! Or I just don't need pieces like you do. I'll defeat you regardless. Oh, really? Oh, really? You think you're clever, don't you? Black's playing pretty well. But you lack my natural talent, so good chance I turn this around. Regain the space. I just blast you. I blast you like an innocent man during the called out movement. What is this? You're garbage. Yeah. I get it. I get it. I get why it's fine. I don't know if it's good because you made the move. The only problem with it is that you're the one that made it. Take the pawn. Then it comes with check. No, it doesn't. The rook's there. Relax. Relax. Take your very slight time advantage and shove it up the opponent's rear end. Your knight can't go anywhere in a manner that would help you. So I see now. Threatening fork. That's a good move. Do I not have a defense against that? It's annoying. Okay, so you can't slide. My bishop is unable to currently attack your rook. If I move it there, is this what I need to do? Is it trapped? Isn't it trapped though? Because now you're not seeing me. Asshole. I want that. You need to save your bishop. Wrong. I don't understand that. Who taught you how to play chess? Wasn't me. Sloppy, but victorious. Wasn't me. What's that song? It's good that as I've grown older, I don't know the name of that song. Wasn't me. On the counter. Wasn't me. You can call me on camera. What is that song? That was a big hit. Is it called Wasn't Me? Is it Shaggy? Not Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. This is a little bit more X-rated. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Don't do that. It can get awkward. When I was younger, I mean, I wasn't like a major player. I was inside memorizing cards, but I met a few girls. They're convenient. Girls that you live with or near, especially if you don't go out a lot, that's just who you end up with. But it can get awkward real quick. Honey came in and she got me, especially if you're banging them, you know, while you're in a relationship, you're cheating on the hose. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there. She never took her eyes off me. It wasn't him though. All right, but I'll forgive him. Because he's a challenge, though. He's a challenge. He said it wasn't him, right? It wasn't him. Look, the girls' night. You can do better. You can do better, Sarah. You can do better. That guy you met at church really wants to take you out on a nice date. He's marriage material. You're 25 years old. I don't know, Shaggy. Shaggy said it wasn't him, though, girls. And Shaggy's going to come to church, too. Oh, is Shaggy flirting with the pastor's wife? Damn it, Shaggy. I really thought I could change him. But there's no good men left. Why are no good men left? I don't know. That's the intro. What do you want, man? My girl just caught me. You let her catch you? Not. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why'd you do it? Why'd you hurt her? Why don't you love her enough to be loyal? No, why'd you get caught, dog? We sneak you. You're creeping on the hose. Still calls her honey, though. That's nice. After you cheat on her, you still call her pet names. Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. Not very classy. Music took some major turns after Elvis. Remember when Elvis was controversial? He's gyrating his hips like that. He can't. Did you see what he did there? Did you see what he did? Yeah, but he's being sweet. He just doesn't want you to step on his blue suede shoes. And now we can't even cheat on a nice king-size bed. We're just throwing the hose on the floor. Escalated quickly since the 60s and 70s. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there. She never took her eyes off me. How can you grant the woman access to your villa? We got villas. Trespasser and a witness while you cling to your pillow. I don't remember this part. You better watch your back before she turns into a killer. Maybe next time I'll think before he cheats. You better take me down to the little white church. No, because this might have been your last boyfriend and he didn't take you to any church. So why punish the nice people? Not to call the beaner? Are we just getting racist as hell? I don't remember this in the radio version. To be a true player, you have to know how to play. If you say a night, convince her say a day. Never admit to a word you say. You sound like corporate executives. And if she claims, and you tell her, baby, no way. But she caught me on the counter. Saw me banging on the sofa. I even had her in the shower. She even caught me on camera. I need her to get an STD test after this. People can change. She's not damn as good. She's not damaged goods. I just need to know everything about her now. Every text message she's ever sent. Try to make a connection with the FBI. Wiretap her. But, some guys are just going to write her off entirely. So look at me being mature and open-minded, right? But she got me on the count. D minor 7 with a B flat in the root. What the fuck is that? D minor 7. Where's my B flat at? Where's my B flat at? That is probably it. I'm guessing. Are we going to do it this way? Okay. Cool. So we want to play our B flat up here. If you insist. That's a stretch though. It's really painful on my little fingers. You think I am John Mayer? That's a pain in my ass. Huh. I can't even do that. Yeah, I can. I don't like it though. Zombie banging on the. Okay, so that should be there. No? A little rusty on my guitar. I did a piano journey and I played guitar for most of that. So it wasn't me. I even had her in the shower. Wasn't me. She even got me on camera. She saw the marks on my shoulder. Wasn't me. Heard the words that I told her. It wasn't me. Heard the screams getting louder. It's probably him. She stayed until it was over. Honey came and she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. I had tried to keep her from what she was. So see, he's thoughtful, right? She was about to. Not I'm wasting the best years of her life. She could be finding a man to marry her and start a family. I just didn't want her to know. That's how much I care. A little bit. Why should she believe me? Well, she shouldn't. I told her that it was. Make sure she knows it's not you and lead her on the right prefix. It's a pretty intellectual word for a song about cheating. Whenever you should see her make the gigolo flex. Gigolo, sorry. How embarrassing of me. As funny as it be by you, it's not that complex. Seeing is believing, so you better change your specs. You know she's not going to be worrying about things from the past, hardly recollected, and then she'll go to noontime mass. Ooh. Wait for your answer, go over there. But if she pack a gun, you know you better run fast. Oh, man. But she got me on the counter. It wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. It wasn't me. Even had her in the shower. Baby caught me on camera. Honey came and she got me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? Because you ain't pimping, dog. It's because you're not pimping. If the real pimps, could you please raise your pinky fingers high up in the air? Name that song. If you're pure chess fans, I don't know. I think chess people party. I'd be surprised if you can name that song. The fancy cars, the women and the caviar. Da, 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 da. They know who we are, 'cause we pimping all over the world. Sing it, hoes. The world. It's going to drive some feminists nuts, and I love to do that. Because because these men go off scot-free, for real. These men don't get in trouble. They have more fun in the future, and then they're usually forgiven. The nice men, I watched a Matthew McConaughey video. It's actually worth watching, about the Me Too movement and how it changed masculinity. And he was absolutely right. To paraphrase, that's your Kerplunk was some fun shit. Absolutely. Add Chagnus Barlson. Don't call me soldier. I'm a warrior. Soldiers too. It's getting more specific. Warrior, it's more generic. Just like my my chess playing style. I can change on a dime, and I'm not using a robot. But the McConaughey video talked about the Me Too movement, and he's right. What women did, thinking they're helping, really they're just getting revenge, is they scared the decent men into asking nice girls out, standing up for themselves in business, every aspect of life, which really, as a man, because no one cares about us just for who we are, except for our family if we're lucky, there's only two things that matter, is money and sex. Those are the main things for men. And what women did with that call it out bullshit is they made the men who were problems double down on their behavior, because Andrew Tate doesn't care. And I listen to Andrew Tate, and after that call it out stuff, I think he's a much better alternative than ruining young men's lives, not letting us defend ourselves, etc. Andrew Tate saved a lot of lives. I don't despise Andrew Tate by any means. I don't disagree with him on everything. And also, when social media apps just ban accounts for discussing Andrew Tate and ban Andrew Tate, you're just making it worse. And then the decent men who probably needed to be a little bit more aggressive, I think McConaughey said they used the Me Too movement as a justification to say, yeah, see, I probably shouldn't have approached her. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have asked for that promotion. I'm probably not qualified, and they shut up. So the Me Too movement, like a lot of things with good intentions, just made everything worse. The quote unquote bad people who were problems got meaner and louder, and the good people, I would say, picked an extreme, and most decent men chose to shut up entirely. And there's a counter to everything. And a solution to almost every problem on the battlefield of life. Hence the soundproof chess training phone booth, me alone with my guitar. I could be Shaggy. I could be Shaggy. I could be fucking the hose on the bathroom floor. And telling the nice one, I'm not doing it. But instead, I just play chess alone and make a few jokes to cope with life. Leave me alone. I want to take care of my puppy. Try not to play so much online chess. I need to get my rating to 2200. I had a really good, I had moments, really good moments of over the board chess. Messed up a lead against a almost 1800 level player. Yeah, I think that first. Okay. I got to give myself a little time to think here. Oh, we kept going there. So now you go here. Is it May? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, so you go here. Yeah, fine. Yeah. I was a little tired after work, and I'm not used to opponents, beating a stronger opponent to where they're pretty sneaky. They're not so easy to beat. It's a little bit mental, but lower level players, when you're beating them, they shut down a little bit, and they just don't have the skill, the understanding of chess to make it complicated for you. The 1700 did. So I lost the game. It was all my fault. But I talked to the grandmaster after, Grandmaster Josh, and the grandmasters in St. Louis. I don't know if it's how they're trained to teach or they're just very nice people, probably both. But they really do tell stories of games when they were learning chess. And the only reason I know this, and I don't do this anymore, is because I failed and I messed it up 1,000 times. I did what you just did, Dayton, 10 times. I blew that lead. And instead of just thinking there's something broken with me for losing to a 1,700, almost 1,800 level player, which I really had no business playing against them when you consider I only started playing during COVID, it makes me feel a lot better. And I'm going to be back ready to fight this weekend. What are you doing with your pawns, Amelia Michael? Michelle, whatever. Nice idea. Nice idea, Jake. I won't fall for it. It's still a nice idea. I like that he's thinking about it. I like that he's thinking about it a lot. You won't steal my rope. I won't allow this to happen. Okay, Big J. Big J is infiltrating. Cover the pawn. So if I go here, I can't go there. I need my bishop to move, but I don't want to go backwards either. So I can try to trade them. I'm not in love with that idea, but my pawns probably are. Slightly better if I trade them. These are good. These are doubled. You can try to get that pawn. If you don't accept my trade, I'm going to try to immediately threaten that. I don't want to move bishop backwards, which leaves me with this option. I could just push my pawn too. That's kind of annoying. You don't have a way to attack my backwards pawn, which is important. Always guard your backwards pawns. They're easier to attack for newer players. You can get any pawn. You can get anything depending on what you're willing to give up, but it takes a more advanced player to find ways to even have chances to win things if they're not already weak. Backwards pawns are already weak. I'm going to walk my dog. I might be back online later, but I've got to get control of this. My life is pretty good. Healthy. I'm 30 years old. Made my mistakes. COVID was a weird variable. Kind of set everybody back at least 2 years. But I'm good. No permanent damage. I started saying that a lot to myself. Anytime I felt like a failure when I blow leads at the chess club, there's no permanent damage, Dayton. Some people have real problems. No permanent damage. COVID sucks. Some people lost loved ones. You're not dead. No permanent damage. But my life would be so much better if I just played this the right amount. And it's my fault. But I would like to see my blitz rating get to 2,200. Then I would strictly watch top level chess and study the remainder of this year. The American Cup is happening right now. Hans Niemann is welcome. And I always jump on the Hans Niemann bandwagon, not because I like him. I might like him. I don't know. But it's because like one of my family members likes LeBron James as a basketball player, but doesn't agree with everything he says about politics. And my family member says, he's a great basketball player, but he's not a public speaker. No one elected him to be a politician, yet he always talks about politics. And that idea is right. With Hans Niemann, we're not electing him to do anything but play chess. Inviting him to tournaments does not mean you're offering your daughter to him for marriage. You're saying he's the best chess player we have, and therefore he plays. And I can't understand for the life of me how it is acceptable to not invite Hans Niemann to everything so he can develop. I didn't say that, though. It wasn't me. I have no feelings, no opinion. Just trying to survive in this world.